Hey guys, Luna here. We're back with a little murder by numbers. Now, we had just finished case 2, and we had just looked through Scout's, solve all of Scout's mini puzzles and solve Scout's next memory in the last 2 episodes. So, today we're going to go into case 3, which is called If the Shoe Fits, which could mean any number of things, quite honestly, but yes, I'm sure I want to write to my autosave. After the Starshine Awards, things changed. I've been through plenty of change already that summer, but this was different. This was big. But I guess change is hardest to recognize when it's happening to you. It felt like an eternity ago that I left Ryan and stuck out on my own. If you told me back then that I would end up living with a robot, well, let's just say that was never the plan. I didn't know why that stranger thought Scout was dangerous, but the more I spent with him, the less I believe it. So we just carried on like everything was normal. We watched films, visit museums, and Scout devoured the public library 5 books at a time. For a while it felt like progress, but deep down I knew I was running away, running from Scout's past and from my future. But I couldn't run forever. Oh, good morning, Honor. Morning, Scout. Get up too much last night? I read the final 3 volumes of the Encyclopedia Totalis. I think my favorite was Zikronia. They're so pretty. Now we just need to think of a way to get those encyclopedias back to the library before they realize. Why did you not rent them? I also read that Julia Child's book that you never opened. Hey, I was gonna get around to it at some point. Anyways, I spent the night trying to perfect the French omelette. Here, I made one for you. Huh, I could get used to this. Yeah, I could get used to that too. Ring, ring. Oh, hey Casey. How did you date with the perfume girl last night? It was the 3rd round, right? Wait, is that why you're calling me about this ungodly hour? Because you're doing the walk of shame? You hussy, tell me everything. Oh my god, okay, calm down. Where did you say you are? Got it, we'll be there as soon as we can. But what is up, Honor? It's oh no, don't tell me the perfume guy is dead. Is he okay? He's fine, but oh, okay. Perfume guy is okay, I think, maybe. It looks like he just found himself at a murder scene. Oh no, please don't tell me the perfume guy is dead. The perfume guy is dead, I think. I don't know. Yes! Whoa, that's not what I was expecting. Honor, are my sensors malfunctioning again, or is that a giant shoe? No, your sensors are working fine. Not just a giant shoe, it's a giant killer shoe. Darling, you're here. What a mess all this is. What the hell happened to you? Yeah, I like that. Scout babe. If we're gonna start making quips, we need to have to talk about timing. I'm sorry. You two, of course you're here. Come on, Scout, let's get scanning. Well, wait, before we get scanning. Babe, isn't that just awful? So what happened here? Your guess is as good as mine. I was just in there and I decided to swing by. Fran mentioned to me that she had the place done up, so I thought I'd take a look outside at least. But when I got here, well, this is what I found. Fran? I had a feeling that's a name you mentioned before. Fran Chesia. She owns the place. She's my drag mother of sorts. I could not find any records in my database for drag mother. Right, how to explain? When I first came to the States, I didn't know anyone. I landed at Lax with some makeup pellets under one arm and a head full of dreams. Then reality hit, and it hit hard. I met a friend in club one night and she took me under her wing. That's when I learned that drag queens would do anything for help with their makeup. Even adopt a little lost British gay boy. I see. She is like a mother figure to you, but not a blood relation. I thought you had to do drag to be in the drag family. I know, and it does seem a waste not to use these cheekbones for a profit, doesn't it? I don't know, I think I'm doing makeup on other people is my calling, and a drag family is full of people who need makeup on them pretty much every day, so it worked out. They were my support network back when I couldn't get a job to save my life. Fran and her sisters put me up, kept me fed, spread the word, everything I have is thanks to the kindness of queens. Since things blew up with Murder Mystery and the other regular work though, I have not seen as much of them as I used to, or should do. Where is Fran right now? I called her just before I spoke to you. She's not turned up yet though. It always takes at least an hour and a half to get ready though. She's probably mid-beat as we speak, but her club's just smashing too. Surely she wouldn't want to spend that long on. Ed likes to draw a line between club life and the rest of her life. Drag only went on the premises. Oh right, Ed is Fran's boy name. Edwin Tinker. Tinker by name, Tinker by nature. He mends metal instruments. He's a man of many talents. No, Tinker is British slang for, I'm guessing British slang for trans or something, I don't know. You know what? Doesn't matter. Meligan is kind of a weird name for a gay bar, isn't it? Well, it's not strictly a gay bar. How does Fran describe it? Something like Melaganas is a port in the storm for those exploring the stormy seas of gender. That's the friendly reason behind the name anyways. Are you a regular? I mean, knowing the owner's got to be good for some free drinks, right? Fran hasn't owned it for that long. The bar has been here for years, but she only took it over recently. Came here for the big party she threw to celebrate her new venture, but I haven't been back since. Good to know, good to know. Should have known he'd call you. Nice to see you too, Detective Cross. If I had told you to stop sticking your noses in and go home, what are the chances you actually do it? I estimate the chance is approximately 0.00001%, so I think that's 10,000. Like what? Not even 1 in 1/100,000%. That does, however, factor a slight margin of error. Would that margin of error happen to be the same amount? Bingo. I can't even manage to be mad at the two of you anymore. Fine, I suppose you did a pretty good job last time in the crime scene and have just finished up anyway, so you can help out but cause any trouble, and so help me God. Wait, you're letting us take a look at the crime scene? Forensics have already been and gone. I've already inspected the crime scene. There's nothing for you to mess up. At this early stage in the investigation, it's important to consider everything, every piece of evidence, every hypothesis. So sure, knock yourselves out, come back here and show me everything you find, and we see what your conclusions are. So, do you have any idea what happens? Looks like a fairly standard hit and run. Well, except that the vehicle got left behind. Like it was a literal run. Also, the vehicle is a giant slaughter. On balance, pretty far from your standard hit and run. Is this your first death by stiletto? You don't want me to answer that question. Trust me. What do you know about? Do you know anything about the victim? He had some ID on him. I'm surprised Roboboy over there hasn't found it yet. Do you have any suspects at this point? Well, the only person any connection to the incident so far is that friend of yours. Casey, you don't think he did it, did you? I like to keep an open mind at this stage of the investigation. I'll suggest you do the same. But he called it in. He did, and then he called you. Are you trying to imply something, Detective Cross? There'll be time for implications later. Right now, it's about finding as much as we possibly can, no matter how insidious it may turn out to be. So, what do you know about this club? I thought that was more of a question for your friend over there. I do not understand. What do you mean by that? He means it's a gay club, and he, being a straight man, wouldn't know anything about that. Less of the old things, but you're not wrong. This isn't something I would know much about. Time to investigate then. There's... Two, three, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Four, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since this is, you can knock those out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those, So this looks like to be a tire, just based off of initial building this. It's a tire. Yeah, it's a wheel, so. Honor, there is something interesting about this tire. The treads to be undamaged, which indicates that the vehicle didn't break before it hit the club. Or the victim. Now that you mention it. Well, there aren't any skid marks, are there? So they didn't try to slow down or swerve. I don't think this was an accident. Not gonna say where that ended up. In a most interesting position, I should say. Say anything or anyone. Well, this definitely has to be part of the 6. This definitely has to be part of. No, this could be part of either or. Doesn't help that I don't know where each one of these go. I'm just gonna leave this on. This doesn't help me. That doesn't. Well, I know that for sure. This is the 2. Can't finish it for sure which is which, of course, but let's start and do that. Knock those off, knock those off. Form. I'm guessing this is gonna be his wallet or something. 3, 4, 6. Yeah, this is a wall. No, it's passport. Sure, I guess I could kind of see it. This is like the information here, and this is the picture. I guess this is. That must be the victim's passport. Let's see. His name is Oliver Laurel, U.S. citizen. Date of birth would make him 26. A passport is an item for traveling to foreign countries, correct? Perhaps he's going on holidays? On a holiday for some? People sometimes use this as an ID too, but it's a bit strange that he'd be carrying it here. Well, I need a passport if I go to another country? I shouldn't think so. Not if I check you into the hold in my suitcase anyways. I do not like the sound of that. What's here? Plants? Unfortunately, it doesn't help. Or yeah, this doesn't help either because it could be on either side. So just kind of have to start and go with the flow. I'm just gonna leave this on. This is very nice and useful. So like wavy. I messed this up already. Jeez. Yes. So it's 3 for 6, so I need to get rid of the back to 4. Knock those off, so that can go like that. I can knock these off. Fine. The curse of ones and twos. He strikes again. Well, this has to be part of the two, so since there's no way that a two can be placed there. What is this? Broken dial. Sure. Sure. The glass covered of the speedometer has been speedometer has been smashed. Something must have hit it when the float crashed into the club, or someone, perhaps the driver. It's certainly possible. Smell a clue. Sniffing out those clues to solve this murder. I don't know why I said that, but just figuring it out as we go along. Just gotta go with the flow. See, I don't know if this is a 1 or 3, and I don't know why I'm saying I can solve it now. Guess I can put it like that. Probably gonna have to reset because of this, but who knows, it's a start. Yeah, no, this I already messed it up. That's not how it goes. It's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 is there. So 34. Move both ends like that. Well, yeah, this has to be part of the 3, so it doesn't help that I don't know which direction, but I know that's part of the 2. I can put that like that. Yeah, since the 3 can't be part of this, it can only be there. Shoe? Sure, a left sneaker. I just know that's a shoe. A sneaker. Whoever is driving this float must have left it behind when they fled the scene. It would appear to be designed for a left foot. Hypothesis. The killer only has one leg. I mean, you might be right, or it just might be one half of a pair. The plot thickens. We found the sneaker, Detective Cross. I have a hypothesis. The presence of a single sneaker could indicate that our perpetrator only has one leg. I don't think that's very likely, but you must consider that every hypothesis. Did I say every hypothesis? I meant to say every credible hypothesis. The dial on the shoe's dashboard was smashed. Indeed it was. What do you think that means? Hypothesis. The driver of the shoe collided with the dashboard on impact. Not bad. One to keep in mind for sure. Yep, that's the victim, I'm right. Oliver Laundering. I radioed his name to the station. They're gonna get back once they have more info from me. No. Nowhere on the treads and no marks on the floor. It looks like they didn't try and slow down. That's what I said. And what do you think that means? Well, what do you think? I don't know if it's the club or a murder. 'Cause obviously the murderer fled. So the question is, were they trying to kill the guy? Or were they trying to kill it? I think it was a murder because I feel like I think the club. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell based on the front. So the vehicle hit the club in person. The lack of wear on the float tiles plus the absence of skid marks points toward that. Indeed they do. And what about the victim? Do you think it was deliberate? I do not believe we can make a call on that either way. None of the evidence suggests that it was deliberate, but neither does it prove it was accidental. Good. It's important not to jump to conclusions. We can work on theories, but they have to be grounded in real evidence. So what what in the... It's even worse than I imagined. Flanitor, terrible. Take strides there. You heard it there. I'm Detective Cross, investigating officer. I appreciate you've only just arrived, but I'd like to ask you a few questions inside, if I may, or Miss, Come, my friend. And sure, let's head inside, shall we? New location discovered. Ah. Ooh, this looks fancy. I can't believe it. Just look at the place. Okay, we got an officer at the victim's address. He's bringing over some items of interest. Gonna wait inside. Honor, you find out what you can from it, Miss Tasha. Honestly, just call me Fran. Alright, okay. Anna, perhaps we should take a look around inside too. That's great. Well, there goes my no-claim bonus. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anna Mizura. I'm helping Detective Cross out with his investigations. I am Scout. Oh, I know who you are. I've been watching Murder Mystery since Casey got the job there. It's been nice to have a celebrity in my little club. Actually, you're not the first, but you're the first that's not been on the down low, if you catch my drift. Excuse me, but what is a down low? Oh, right, Scout. Sometimes people that are gay or lesbian or whatever choose to hide it, and then they come to places like ours to kind of let the pressure off a little. But they try to be discreet about it. Excuse me. I still cannot understand why humans pretend to be things that they are not. It's complicated, doll. Sometimes it's just easier that way. Anyways, I'm Fran Tasha. It's a pleasure to meet you. If only it could have been under better circumstances. You're the proprietress of this club, right? Sure I am, although in some ways it still feels strange to hear people say that. It's not been long since I took it over, but that was... I don't know what I should say. Before that, I was just your average gigging about drag queen, and this was just one of my regular jaunts. Fast forward a few years and I own the place. Life sure is strange, huh? Can you think of any reason why anyone would damage your property? None specifically. We normally get on pretty well with everybody in the neighborhood, even if our customers can be a little rowdy when they leave. Of course, not everyone is quite as enlightened. It's sad, but acts of violence are committed against our community frequently. That'd be my first guess. Maybe I need some coffee later after this video. If you don't mind me asking, why did it take you so long to get here after Casey called you? Well, I had to get ready, didn't I? It takes time, effort, and a ton of concealer to look this good at this time of day. Plus, I walked here in heels. Would you normally be in drag this early of the day? Hell no, drag hurts. I wouldn't normally come in the club until late afternoon. I tend to at least get a basic beat and look together before coming here, see? Then I only have to top it up, or do outfit changes during the night. This is a basic look. Oh, honey, you don't even know. Casey looks terrible. He looks terribly worried. He looks really worried about you. He's the swanty one, isn't he? You know, it's thanks to him that my makeup is so flawless. He taught me a lot. You mentioned you helped him out when he first got into LA. He was lost, I could tell the second I saw him. He just had this air of someone who should have filled the room with their presence, but they looked like they were holding back. At first, I assumed he was a wannabe queen, but it wasn't that. He was anchorless, so I figured I'd help out, just like my drag mother helped me. I'm glad you did. I don't know where I'd be without Casey. Actually, scratch it. I do know where I'd be. Still stuck in a toxic marriage. Well, that sounds like a story. Whatever those are. Oh god, this is gonna be a pain. Three, four, 5, 6. See, I don't know if this is 2 or 5, which is kind of an issue. Well, I don't know if it's 2 or 5 since 5 can fit, since 2 can also fit on this side. Don't know which direction this goes. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I don't. Still stuck on that. So this is most likely that. Just based off of the fact that 2 can't fit in here, so. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just knock those off. Don't know if that's 2 or 5. Don't know if this is 8 or 4. Well, no, this is definitely 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So. Eat some. You have 5, 6 things. Oh, 4 can probably. That's probably 5. Or at least this is 2. I did not want to do that. This is definitely at least a 2. Don't know if it's anything more than that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So since it's 5, I don't know where the 2 is gonna end up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's that. So this is definitely the 6, 3, 4, 5. It can't be 3. Well, I don't know if this is 3 or 2. Actually, no. Yes, that can only be 3, so that goes like that. Let's see here. Since it's a 4 at the top, let's choose on the next that goes like that. You can only go here. What's tripping me up is this corner, because... Wait, never mind. That was easier than expected, actually. Here. Oh, price tag. Which, I'm honestly glad they're kind of addressing this issue that it does this does happen in the real world. There are a lot of these flags around, even for a gay bar. I like them. They're so colorful. Do you think I could take one? It would look very nice in your apartment. Oh, you're an interior decorator now? Well, I will have to ask Fran. Maybe she'll let you take one of the small ones. There's a lot of these rainbow flags up. Is it Pride season? Sure is. This month we take 3 to 4 times more than usual. So the float must have been for the parade? Yes, I assume so. Fran, may I please take one of these little flags? They're so colorful. Sure thing. I probably went a little overboard anyways. Thank you so much. I promise to take good care of it. It's a bad position, urgent. I got a lot of stuff to be dealing with, so... Found a passport on his body. His name was Oliver Laurel. Oh, the poor thing. I know him. He's been coming here regularly for the past few months. First he was fairly quiet, blended into the background, but Oliver seemed troubled. I got the impression he was looking at a lot of things. Some people start the journey with more baggage than others, if you catch my drift. Anyways, Come on, Arner, hurry up. I need to talk to Fran. You're damn right you do, mister. The only way I can get you to visit anymore is by getting a hole smashed through the front of my club. Stop guilt-tripping me right now and give me a hug. Ouch! What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just slipped in my heels last week and totally stacked it. Used my arm to break the fall like an idiot. Doctor says it should heal pretty quickly, though. Detective Cross, is everything okay? An officer just returned from the victim's address. Apparently all of his belongings are just outside in black bags. Let me scan them. I can see if there's anything important inside. Well, so can have officers, but what the hell, this might be quicker. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Three, and this is 2, 2. Don't know if it's 1 or 2. Let's get this one out of the way. Oh wait, no, this goes all the way across, that's convenient. Didn't even notice that before. Five, 6, 7, 2. This is 4. This is 2. Three, 4, 5. I need to reset this. I messed up somewhere because one of the rows was just completely messed up, so I mean it happens. Okay, that's a bit better, at least for the start, so... So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Book? Yeah, looks like yes. Book. Diary. And we're already E rank. Easier said than done. This diary could prove useful. Let me read it. Speeding. Finished. Analyzing text. There are several mentions toward the end of a person he met here. Fan, does the name Roz mean anything to you? What? Yeah, it does. He's referring to one of our queens, Roz Moses. Honor? What are you doing here? No, it can't be. That voice. That sounds scarily like... Ma? Oh no. What is my... Don't move. She can't see you if you don't move. There you are. I want a word with you. Not this again. Mom, what are you doing here? What a way to talk to your mother. And I came all this way down here too. I didn't ask you to. No, but Detective Cross did. You said you were playing at being detective again, so I brought back up. You what? I was just thinking, how could today get any worse? And then, as if my words have been heard by a malevolent god, here you are. Hello, Honor. How dare you, Mom? Not only did you come down here to tell me how to live my life, but you bring my psycho ex-husband too? When are you going to get into your head that this isn't any of your business? I can't talk with you while you're like this. I'm going to wait at your apartment. Come see me when you're being a little more reasonable. Oh, Orion, baby, that was your cue to leave too. You like that, wouldn't you? Harder for you to poison Honor against me when I'm right here. That cologne could poison anyone at 50 yards, babe, and no assistance needed. Will everyone just stop? I don't want to fight Honor. I just want to talk with you. And if I talk with you, will you leave? I promise. Fine. Casey, go back inside. I'm sure Fran could do with your support. I appreciate you giving me a chance. I'm not giving you a chance. I'm giving you 2 minutes. That's it. What do you want, Ryan? Just say whatever it is and go. I wanted to apologize to you for what happened at the Starshine Awards. What could you be apologizing for? Maybe for undermining me at every opportunity? Or could it be for getting Mom on my case, telling her that I lost my job and that I investigated Blake Seth? Or perhaps you mean giving Dick Stanford $50,000 bribe to make sure we didn't win anything, and then lying to me about it. No worries, you're forgiven. I am? Of course you aren't, you piece of... Why did you do, Ryan? Did you just want to stick the knife in? Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. But I was still hurt. I wanted you to hurt too. It was stupid and it was vindictive, and I'm sorry. Well, it worked. You got what you wanted. Congratulations, I guess. I was an idiot, and I was only thinking about myself. I heard it all before about how sorry you are. It isn't just as the case, and petty and spiteful as it is. It's that you tried to make me think that I was the one wrong for questioning you. But that was the moment I remembered everything you put me through. Please, just give me another chance. Why are you back in my life? Why are you suddenly everywhere I turn now? Believe it or not, the point of getting divorced was to see less of you. Just a coincidence. I happened to be going to the Starshine Awards anyway. You know, Blackstock Holdings invested in that film a while back. Coincidence, right? Definitely wasn't that you wanted to see the effect of your little bribe. Okay, that was part of it. And now here you are again, because your mom was worried about you. She asked me to come down to try and talk some sense into you. And of course her little golden boy comes rushing to help. So is that it? Great. You said your piece. Now go. No, that's not everything I wanted to say. Your mom's worried on her. She thinks you're in danger, that you'll end up the same way as... Don't even go there. I don't have to answer to you anymore, Ryan. What I do with my life is now none of your business. Right, it isn't. But I don't like seeing you make a laughingstock out of yourself. Excuse me? I didn't want to show you this, but if you're not going to listen to reason, what choice do I have? Oh no. What is this? I'm scared of what this could be. Four, 5, 6, 7. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Three, 4, 5. Doesn't tell me if that's part of it or not, so that doesn't. So that's definitely 4. So that's good to know. 1. This is 1. Three, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. What is this? This is a letter? A wax-sealed tabloid article? Let's see what it has to say. It appears to be an article about our investigation into Blake's death. The headline is Murder Misguided. It's not exactly complimentary. Let me see that. Without writers to guide her, is Miss Misrata losing the plot? Freshly ejected from her role in Murder Mystery, Honor looks like she's having trouble separating fact from fiction. A source on the production told us that she tried to investigate the murder of her showrunner Blake Patterson and got it horribly wrong. Her efforts led to a fan being wrongly accused of the murder, and the real culprit escaping, who later committed suicide. Close friends are worried that without the show to anchor her, she's becoming convinced that she's actually a detective, a delusion that caused more harm than good. This kind of press isn't going to help you find another role. People think you're having a breakdown. Do you really want that? What? That's ridiculous. Why did you show me this, Ryan? Why did you really show me this, Ryan? I know it wasn't just to make me feel bad. Sharp as always. Come to work in Blackstock's holding, Gunner. I know you're worried about earning enough to keep yourself afloat, but I can help. You're offering me a job? You don't even have to work with me. You can be in a different department, a different office. Hell, I'll open a new office in Cuba if that's what it takes, but I want to help. How reassuring. Well, if that's everything, you'll be on your way now, right? Honor, listen. You know what? Fine, I'll go. I need to clean my head after all this anyways. Honor, wait, just think about it. Okay, Honor. Great, now I can't tell if he's a jerk or not. My head whirled with questions. Why was everyone interfering in my life all of a sudden? How was I suddenly fodder for gossip columnists? Leaving Ryan was supposed to get me back in control of my life, and now everyone was suddenly trying to tell me what to do. Uncertainty tumbled around in my head as I walked further and further away from the club, and away from where I thought I wanted to be, until... Huh? The studio. How did I end up here? Maybe my body's trying to tell me something. Oh god, what am I doing? Maybe Ryan's right. Maybe this detective will turn detective turn will make me lose all credibility. Feels like everyone is trying to push me away from this. Are they right? Should I stop being so stubborn? I believe in you, Honor. Scout followed me? Yes, you seemed troubled. It's hard to explain, Scouts. There is still much about humans that I do not understand. They are so different from things. Things are immutable. They have clear traits that I can observe. Cloth square, rigid pole, rainbow stripes. However, people are different. They have emotions, which they can hide or show in different ways. This is hard for me to discern. I can detect basic emotional paths, but when we first met, I always struggled to understand you. I assumed my routines were faulty, but now I think this is because you are hiding your feelings. But ever since we teamed up, ever since you started being a detective, they have started returning clear results. The margin of error is now negligible, and the routines all agree. You are happy. Because I've been with you. Yeah, I have been happy ever since I met you. Who knew that a flying robot was what I was missing in my life? I enjoy being with you too, Honor. But it's just not how I feel. It's about my future. You saw what the people said. I'm a laughingstock. They think I'm having a breakdown. Didn't you tell Becky that it doesn't matter what other people think of you? Ha! You don't miss a beat, do you? I make sure to save important discoveries in my long-term memory. Honor, my creator didn't teach me much about feelings, but I do know that happiness is a good thing, a thing that people strive for. In other words, I want you to keep going, because I want you to be happy, Honor. That's some pretty solid logic. It's almost like you're a robot or something. But you're right, I can't tell Becky she should believe in herself if I can't do the same. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. If it's making us happy, let's keep doing it. Yes, this is the logical conclusion. Come on, buddy. You gotta murder yourself. I don't detect Ryan anywhere in the vicinity. It looks like he finally got the message. Well, time to continue the investigation, I guess. Also, do not forget that your mother is waiting for you at home. Great. Location locked. Honor's apartment. Detective, we need to talk about my mother. Guess I should explain. Let's talk to him first. Well, come on then, get it over with. Why did you have to call my mom? She made me a promise that I would. If I saw you back on a crime scene again. She's a very persuasive woman. I knew this was too good to be true. The difference is, I didn't particularly want to this time. I'm done trying to persuade you to leave this alone. I don't like it, but I know when I'm fighting a losing battle. Unfortunately, she doesn't. So are you going to call her every time I get in within 50 yards of you? That's gonna get old really quick. Trust me, I have no desire to get involved in a family dispute. I just felt like I owed your mom a favor. But it's done now. Let's just move on. Huh? Why would you owe mom a favor? I said, let's move on. So what's our next move? I'm taking another look out there, see if there's anything we missed. We were looking into Oliver's diary before your mom towed up. Why don't you ask Miss Fran about it? Detective Krause, you seem to be having a real trouble with Fran's name. Got something against drag queens? Don't be ridiculous. What do I care what clothes someone wears? I'm just new to all this. What do I call her? Is it okay to say her? What about if she's not a dress? My creator also failed to tell me much about drag queens. I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure it's simple. Call them what they ask you to call them. So in this case, Fran, while she's dressed up like that, she. If she's dressed up in men's clothes, then it's probably safe to call him Ed and use he. Although I guess it can differ from person to person. That makes so much more sense. Logic. Okay, I think I got it. Things never used to be this. That is so true, Detective Cross. The modern day is really an interesting world. Anyways, we're gonna leave this episode here on that note. Subscribe if you want to continue watching this, and over the next several days I'm going to be continuing to finish up this case, start and finish case 4, and finish up 2 of the Scout's memories. So yeah, subscribe if you want to keep an eye on that, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, week, month of your life, and may the stars guide your path.